Alright, let's see. That should have fixed it. I would actually like pauses the stream and everything too, holy shit. I would actually like pause. Oh fucking yeah, baby! Oh yeah! Fucking got my voice. I did something with technology for a change. I was sitting here having like a monologue about why I'm playing this and everything with no one listening. It's me talking to myself. But yeah. Let's see. If you're talking. I'm really glad that everyone knows Drifter without me saying anything. Because I was trying to remember why I was dressed like this. Like I've got some kind of dead animal on my back. And I remembered it was because I was trying to look like Drifter, like every video game. Here you know. Nice. The reason I'm playing this isn't just to flex that I have a PS5. It's because I really like this game, and they're getting some sort of new director's cut special edition super mega sexy edition of the game that's coming out. And I platinumed the fuck out of this game. I 100% Ghost of Tsushima. I went through the game, there was no rock unturned, no sandal unsniffed. I did absolutely everything in the game. And so of course I'm going to play the new version of it that's going to be improved. And also it's coming with some free DLC, and I get a free upgrade if... No, it's not free, it's like 20 bucks or something. Which is more than okay, because they have put out so much free content for this game. I don't feel bad at all paying for an upgrade. Or even paying for DLC outright, I think they've earned that. The Witcher, on the other hand, is getting a new, like... I think they're calling it the Complete Edition, which The Witcher's already had, like, 20 different versions that you can buy. And it's just gonna be basically the remaster of the remaster, and it's gonna have some free DLC from the series and this and that. Let's go Ultra Instinct. Let me see, isn't it? Well, that's not it, but that's pretty close. That's the special ability that consumes Resolve. I think I have some kind of a talisman that negates that here. This is Ultra Instinct. There's no enemies around to use it on, though. Oh, there they are. The samurai looked into the sunset so long he broke the fourth wall and saw a broadcasting screen. This game, like I said, the reason I'm playing is because I fucking love this game. It's one of my favorites. And I'm gonna play the new version, but I have to shake the rust off. Because Ghost of Sushi is one of those games where it beats your ass the first time you play it. Because you just don't know what you're doing. I was kind of reviewing at the very beginning, so... Whip out ye olde family katana. So you've got Stone Stance, which is really good for generic shit, if I remember right. It's good for swordsmen. Then you have this, which is just crazy for going berserk on heavies. That's all it is, like, you just go fucking nuts and they have no idea what to do with it. Drunk, monkey, cocaine-fueled tiger stance. Let's see. Wind stance, I think this is good for fighting people with spears, because this goes over the top of their jab. And, like, parries it at the same time. You can also just give them the sweet chin music, throw them off a cliff. And they've got water stance. Flow right through them like a bidet. And this for shield dudes, I think. It's also really good for looking edgy. Witcher E3 edition. How much have you played online? I played a pretty good bit of Legends. I didn't have anyone to play it with because no one else played the game but me. So, you know. Holding heavy attack and stone is great for archers. Beyblade. It was good. How do you do? I'm me. How do you do? How you living? We Neo now. I think these are some Ronin. Maybe. How do you use the photo mode? Hold on. Like, go ahead and be super honorable to my combatants. It's the wind. I could play this bad boy. I thought about buying one of these in real life. A little, fuck, I can't remember the name of these. But I thought it'd be really funny to buy one of these. And, like, I don't know, lay, like, I have a plastic katana that I've had since I was, like, 8 years old. Laying it in the middle of my living room, wait till one of my brothers gets home, and then bust out some... just like that, scare the piss out of him. What's it called? Oh my god. It starts with an S. Shakuhachi? Is that it? Any of you weebs in the chat now? I'm a Lancer. I am a Lance enjoyer. I fucking know. I remember watching you, like, spear people off the edge in DS3. You remind me of Charlie. You got similar mannerisms. You're just as good at comparisons. Yeah. Don't think I've ever heard that before. Never in my 5 years. Alright, we're gonna go with, alright, we gotta make sure we're honorable. Look, the cranes even know it's about to go down. I don't like doing the standoffs because it makes it too easy. Which, these are regular bandits, so they shouldn't bake my beans anyway. Fucking bow is really good. You can completely be a Skyrim stealth archer in this, by the way. Or you can pretend you're Altair. No one suspects the Japanese Bushwookie! Easy. Hello.
Going to be all right.
You may now show me your titties.
It's terrible, my lord. They're cutting down our forest to repair their ships.
Where?
A logging camp near the eastern coast.
You know, I didn't receive any titties, but, you know, it's cool. You know, you're welcome. Didn't even want to see them. I bet they look like blown out pepperonis. You know, it's alright. Just killed like 3 dudes, you know, so it's whatever. Like, I'd show you my tits, if you asked, in a heartbeat. You know what, matter of fact, I'm gonna show you them anyway, hold on. You see, this is what gratitude is.
You saved me.
I did. This is what should be going on right now. We should both be naked. If any of you, by the way, are ever on like a romantic vacation or something, and you're out at the beach, you got a towel laid down, you're like, oh goddamn, I'm really feeling the mood right now. I got that like kind of lewd and lascivious kind of feeling, you know. And you and your partner start giving each other that lean and hungry look. You know, just don't do it. Do not do it. You will have sand in places you thought you could never even have sand. You will have sandy cheeks. You will never be able to watch SpongeBob and see that character without that memory. Well, that's that guy's horse. Why am I running to it?
My lord, you saved me.
That woman is just a terrible human being. And hello, Jorge. I played this game in black and white. I want to play it in black and like I know about the whole like samurai cinema type thing. Probably here. There it is. Like I want to play it in this way, but the game is just so pretty. I don't like it. I feel like I'm being robbed because the game just looks so great without it. Imagine the samurai advanced to the beach towards you playing the flute, and I just freaking run. I got the Sakai clan katana Musashi from this game, and the mask. I took 2 years of Japanese and I never learned the phrase shakuhachi. Honor and stuff. If it's so unhonorable, then why is it so effective? Can't be dishonorable if they're all dead. And then Gort just came in saying nut. I mean, that's what this game, like, it's just an orgasm for the eyes, everywhere you look. Like, I want to cry, just so my eyes can have the sensation of jizzing. That's why, I'm not gonna say what I was about to say. The only thing is, though, since I platinumed the game, I'm only really playing this for the combat, because I know when the director's cut comes out, I'm gonna have to redo all this anyway. As a matter of fact, like, it might have a skip, kind of like in The Witcher, where you could skip straight to Blood and Wine. I'm just gonna run right at these guys like a barbarian. It's just like Chivalry. Wait, no. Alright. Parry is this. Time for the most overpowered thing in the game. The kunai! Oh yeah. Too easy. I say too easy because those were a bunch of basic bitch mongoloids just kind of roaming the forest. That's essentially like running up on a pack of Ewoks and bludgeoning them with your fist and be like, yeah, yeah, I'm a real man. Yeah. But I'm just trying to shake the rust off with the combat because I know if I don't, the game's gonna just fucking change my diaper for me whenever I go back to it. What the fuck is occurring down here? Ooh, looks like they did not properly put out their campfire. Smokey is pissed. Oh, forgive me, Smokey! Luckily, madly thrashing around overcame him. Nature's ultimate killer? Nothing. To just frenzied, frantic, just Beyblading, I guess. If all else fails, just try and jump it. So like, look at this. Like, I wouldn't see this in the black and white mode. It would look pretty, but not that. Alright, let's see. I want to fight some Ronin, but I don't think there are any roaming this area. Hey, you leave those farmers alone? Oh, I still got it, baby! What rust? I'm lubed up with WD-40 out here. Oh, no thank you from them. That man could at least show me his nipples in gratitude. Nope. It's okay. Just a wandering sword. Game had a pretty good take on Assassin's Creed combat. I always thought it was kind of funny that this game was sort of like the Assassin's Creed game we never got, because for some reason Assassin's Creed is terrified to go to the East. I never understood why. You would think with like the whole shinobi ninjas and all this kind of stuff that it would be perfect, right? It's a no-brainer. Assassins are all about stealth combat and this and that. Nope. Well, this looks like some kind of a camp. I'll try to stealth it up here. I normally don't go in stealthy. I did when I first played the game because I was afraid of everything, but now that I can just perfect parry the balls off of anything, I'm not worried about it. I could castrate a flea with my sword. Black and white's best for standoffs, which you had an option for standoff and duel only. Yeah. You know, my experience in Chivalry tells me to shoot the lantern and it'll fall on him, but I don't know if that will happen in this game. I might just make an ass out of myself here. Let's see. Oh, no. I've got such a big brain. No, he's just like, oh, yeah, well, it's just a workplace hazard. Really gotta get OSHA in here. Oh, my bad, sir. Yeah, somebody really needs to look at the MSD sheet. There's no way this is in regulation. I feel the stealth thing's about to go out the window. I'm about as stealthy as a Tomahawk missile. Yes. What are the chances of that happening twice in one work day? This is really not a red letter day for their safety. Looks like this guy's coming way up here. This man's bold. He's like, you know, I just saw a terrifying accident happen. Matter of fact, I'm standing over my friend's charred corpse, but seems like a pretty good place to sharpen the old machete. That's actually one thing I kind of like about Ghost, though, is the AI isn't too smart. Like, sometimes the AI is adaptive and it's, you know, fairly intelligent, but most of the time, it's, not. Like, this is not gonna challenge the, Xenomorph from, Alien Isolation on any day of the week. I like that guy right there. He's like, oh, well, I guess fucking Ted decided to just lay down and take a nap. You know what, he's earned it. That's a hard-working guy. Always watching over all of us. I think he's deserved a nap. He deserves a nap. Something electrical in my neighbor's house exploded. If your neighbor's young enough, it was probably for a TikTok. Like, I'm sure there's some sort of jam a fork into a toaster challenge or something going on. Missiles can be stealthy. Up to a certain point. But there's really no denying what's happened if there's any survivors. Like, I don't think anyone in the Middle East gets hit with a drone strike and is like, you know, like, I just don't really know what happened there. Some crazy shit, just everything just exploded. Well, better get back to, just, I don't know, pushing sand around or whatever they do in the Middle East. Beat women. Alright, we gotta really... What do we gotta do? I need some throwables. Oh yeah, that'd be good. Follow the shiny. That Mongol just heard jingle keys. I think I had a harder time fooling my dog when he was still alive, like running behind a door and making him think I just evaporated. I think my dog was smarter than the AI in this game. Okay, he just went right back. Well, where'd Tumbo go? He was just standing. Oh, he's taking a nap. Man, everybody's just getting sleepy. It's kind of late out here. Through that. Uh-oh. Oh. Looks like the stuff. Oh, I've been shot in the ass. I don't think so, fuckboy. That's right, he just dodged the side. Shit! I haven't missed a step. Ooh. Fuck, I am dirt nasty. I think this is on hard difficulty. I think I turned it up because I knew normal and easy would be way just too simple. But I don't want to turn it on lethal because I'm gonna get shot in the ass with an arrow or a bee's gonna sting me, it's gonna kill me. Is this even like an encampment? No? Alright. Maybe it's one I already cleared. These are the story quests. I'm completely ignoring them. I'm sort of working my way around, liberating the entire island. We're gonna be fighting an invisible enemy, because they're gonna talk all this mad duty on all the Mongols all over the island, but there's just gonna be no outposts. Alright. The wind rises, and so does my wiener. I'm heading that way. I will say Jin has the stamina of like a 5th grade math teacher. He knows what happened to Ted, he knows to play it cool. Sad to see the Drifter had to skin and kill Chewie. Gives me a Far Cry vibe. Ghost is like a lot of people when the game first came out. Well, not a lot of people, just critics, because critics will have to find something to bitch about one way or another. Ghost really doesn't do too much that's really new. Ghost just does a whole lot of old stuff right and blends all the ideas really seamlessly. They do a really good job with it. And the game, of course, is beautiful. It's obviously a passion project for Sucker Punch. They did which I've always liked Sucker Punch games. I liked, way back, I think they made Infamous way back in the day. If none of you have ever played Infamous before, it's a bop and a half. Let's see, what do I have? Just throw shit. I didn't really mean to kill all 3. That was anticlimactic. Alright. Did you save the doctors or the girlfriend in Infamous? Oh fuck, that's been so long ago. I can't remember right off the top, because I played Infamous when it came out. I was really young. I remember, the main thing I remember is just going apeshit after the game was over and you had all the powers, and I just flew around the city like a god. An angry god. Then Infamous 2 was also really sick. Now that was about I think Infamous 2 came out more towards the time when I was first hitting, when I was first getting hair in strange places and whatnot, you know, like 5th grade. Because, I had a beard in 7th grade. And, I sided with the evil chick to begin with, because I thought she was hotter. And that turned out to lead me on the good path where I didn't have to kill Zeke. So, that was pretty fucking swifty. What do I... Whoa! While you were burning alive, I study the katana. I study the blade. I think there's some good guys up here. Let me see if they talk to me.
I recognize you. You're Lord Sakai.
I would give him a bow.
Good work. Thank you, my lord.
That's an awkward ass conversation, but alright. I thought that was like a group of guys. Alright. Sucker Punch made the entire Sly Cooper and Infamous games. Oh yeah, that's right. Sly Cooper, they made that too. I didn't play Sly Cooper though. When I was a kid, I would always... I don't know, I just didn't think it looked that cool. It was also like a little before my time, I think, because I was born in '98, and so the earliest games I remember playing are like Lego Star Wars, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, the first two Battlefronts, Star Wars Bounty Hunter, you know, stuff like that. Ratchet and Clank, Test Drive. I want to look at this. Ooh. I don't know what all this is all about. Looks pretty. Unfortunately, I just can't dive off. There's no hay bale or anything. That bird's just really trying to get my attention. I didn't see anyone in the chat tell me if I was right on that instrument name, by the way. It's just like an old sort of like woodwind instrument. Traditional Japanese. Like I said, it starts with an S. I might like butcher the name like I normally do. Alright, no more Mr. Nice Guy. I'm gonna do a combat roll. Let's see, is it? That's it. I don't need to go there. Like, I get the birds trying to guide me to some cool shit, but I already have everything. I platinumed the game, I 100% it, I've done everything. What's a haiku? You know what? I'll make an exception for a haiku. My weeb power level's not high enough for Japanese instruments. Reflect on defeat, it's never happened to me. I've never lost. I'm a gamer. Yeah, I think it's shakuhachi, I think is how you say it. S-H-A-K-U, then hachi. I could, like I said, I could be butchering that, but... Oh wait, that's right, I'm supposed to be reflecting here. Alright. Let's see, defeat eludes me. Stillness of one's mind, nope. Resilient and strong. Pure of heart and soul. Alright, this seems to describe me the best. Let's see. Warriors fall, birthed anew. Nope. A lone pebble alters fate. Observe the coming future. I tried to focus on the day at hand, so I'm gonna go with the pebble. Rising from the depths. Gasping for new life. Drowning and alone. Oh. I guess I'm gonna go for... Fucking, it doesn't really make any sense. A lone pebble alters fate. If a pebble rises from the depths at me, I'm gonna freak out. A pebble wouldn't gasp for newer life. It also probably wouldn't drown, considering it's a geode. I'm just gonna go with this.
Resilient and strong. A lone pebble alters fate.
No, I get it.
Gasping for new life.
It's kind of like if someone threw a penny off the Empire State Building and hit you in the head, it would really, like something really small, altering fate completely. I think that's what that's about. That's my philosophical interpretation of that haiku that I wrote. Kinda. I really don't know though. Like you're this really badass, I don't know, like just traveler or something. You've traveled the world, seen it all, beaten everything, you've rose above everything. Then some kid throws a penny off the Empire State Building, hits you in the head, legs don't work anymore. That's my interpretation of the haiku. You're all welcome. This is Skid's reading corner. Some bee somewhere is just going to be incredibly distraught that I've picked all of their flowers. Hello, tit shitters. You guys murdered the crap out of someone.
Protect us.
Let me protect your path, my lord.
My mother believed Mary was my guardian. She saw a fox chasing fireflies outside our home the day I was born.
She knew that foxes are Inari's messengers in our world. When you see one, always follow where it leads.
I will. Thank you.
I suppose by that logic, my guardian would be Garth Brooks, because my grandpa played Garth Brooks for my mother whenever I was coming home from the hospital, so... I guess my patron deity is Garth Brooks. Country music extraordinaire. Yet again the wind rises, and yet again so does my wiener. The shakuhachi is a woodwind instrument, you're correct? Fuck yeah. God, I'm smart. It was tested that if you did indeed throw a penny to the threw a penny off the Empire State Building, that would not make it to the bottom. What if I threw like a 50-cent piece? Like that's a little less I don't know, insignificant, like a penny. I feel like a 50-cent piece or a silver dollar would if I hurled that bitch straight down. Like got some really good curve on it. How'd they test it? They just like clear the street for a day? Like, alright, everyone get out of the way. We're gonna have to shut down traffic on this specific street to throw a fucking penny. I find it hard to believe New Yorkers would take that sitting down. Ooh. Looks like you should have played more Gambit. Shit! Sweet chin music out of nowhere, baby! What a bitch move. He tried to quick draw me. How dare he use his only weapon against me? I know, might as well just pilfer through these people's belongings myself. Just jam it down the front of my pants. You ever just wax poetic about a pebble before jabbing a knife into a man's ear? You know, there has to be a calm at the center of the storm, and that's what the haiku is. Oh, here it is. I think I'm just gonna stroll up and see if I can fist fight everyone with my sword. Excuse me, sir. One of your fucking friends tried to quick draw me a minute ago, so I'm gonna return the favor. Ooh. I think I did that guy a favor. Better to die by my hand than keep living with that haircut. It's the headband. That's where all the strength is stored. All of my gamer man sweat. If I were to wring out this sweatband, I would cause some kind of cataclysm. There's no way no one would see me in these. Like, if they didn't see me, they would at least see this pelt on my back. Like, oh my god, there's a fucking black bear in the village. They'd still shoot me. I would say you need something heavier. Alright, let's throw a small child off the Empire State Building then. How about that? Let's just really cut out the middleman with the coins and whatnot. Let's throw an orphan off the Empire State Building. Excuse me, madam. Whoa! She just like summoned that doll out of her vagina. What kind of witchcraft? I think I did something wrong. I think this man was trying to do something right. It's just a brood of witches with their vaginal magic. No, don't you cry those crocodile tears at me. I know better. I've seen the witchcraft and wizardry going on in this house, and I am not fooled. Their sorrow is but a facade. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I like that guy's mustache. It's a shame I had to give him such a close shave. Someone threw kunai at me. It wasn't one of these two. Because I don't think those guys come with kunai. Oh, my apologies, Mr. Horse. Anybody just jerking off out here by the stables? No. Strength is stored in the balls, just like piss. To be fair, my dad is like a 50-year-old man, he still thinks that. Oh, right in the armpit. The guy was testing to see if his deodorant was holding up. It did not hold up against that arrow. Oh, way to go, Uncle Ned. Ruining my really cool choreography. Did anyone survive that? No. I'm like the John Wick of feudal Japan. I'm too hot to handle, too cold to hold. Well, the horses fled, but they came right back. I think the horses are the smartest people in Tsushima. They get the fuck out when trouble shows up. They don't wait around. They hear the reed flutes. And they get out. Your dad's a wise man, a fountain of wisdom and peace, the Sigma male of feudal Japan. I hate that. Let's see. Alright. Let's see. Had to check something on my phone. Yeah, the horses hear all the flutes start. They hear like the coda and stuff, and they just get out. They're gone. This lady's standing like she's about to drop a really sick rap album. Cannot wait. Oh, there's like one lone archer over here. Or did I save the village? Let's see, fire! I think he just gave up. He realized the fight was pointless. You just toy with enemies like this to practice your parry timing. You would think they would run away after something like that, but they don't. The only thing harder than this is the lethal difficulty, where you just one-shot everything, and I don't want to do that. Oh no. It's too fucking good. The rapper that even Eminem is scared of. Mongolians do not know fear. They do, but normally, like, if they're the ones being parried... What's wrong with that? What? It sounds like a Geodude farting against these dudes. What are you doing? This looks like if me and my friends were out at the job site trying to look busy in front of the foreman. Oh yeah, really getting to work here, hammering this dirt. Oh, look at that guy, he's really putting in the acting. He's, oh, man, authorized acting up a little bit here. Whew. Man, really working up a sweat. There are apparently more of them. No, sorry about your door. Would you calm the fuck down? Like, holy shit, it's only your ancestral home. Get over it. Maybe they're in here. It's like a giant Mongolian frat house. No, not in there. Maybe I missed one in the main village. Like a guy was taking a shit. Just a guy sitting in here on the loo and I missed him. I think this is where I started, so it's probably not here.
It's you.
Yeah, it's me. Man, what is this hocus pocus? I've slaughtered every Mongolian in this encampment. To no avail. Well. The fear. Is there like a multiplayer mode for this game, like PvP? Yeah, there's not PvP as far as I know, unless they've added it since last I played. But there is multiplayer, but it's like co-op. It's sort of like co-op dungeons. Not really even dungeons, just levels that you complete with other people, and horde modes. That's what the multiplayer's like. I've never gotten to play it with anyone, but I've done it by myself quite a bit. Just because I was hungry for anything. It made me realize most people are booty at this game, just straight dog water. People are terrible at this game. Like, you could tell the people that played it on easy mode. This is too far outside of the settlement to count. No. How could you be bad at Assassin's Creed combat? They starve, like, you watch people do what I'm doing, and they'll go for these parries that I'm going for, but they'll miss them. Or they won't have the right subclass but not realize and still go for a parry and get their legs sweeped. Or they won't have... Most of them have music playing, like, you know, I've got some Joji or something playing in their ears, so they don't hear the archers going like, Dosho! Or whatever they say. So they just get hit with arrows that you're supposed to hear the audio cue to dodge. Or the bosses will come in, they don't know how to fight them. Just anything. It's like any other video game you play, anything and everything can happen. But you could tell a lot of people played on easy. Or maybe I cleared it and they don't react. Okay, I'm an idiot.
Sensei Ishikawa might be able to help me. If he's alive.
Jin's like, you know, you should probably do the story mode there, buddy. Alright, fine. We'll do some of the story. Anyone else hear microwave, or am I going crazy? You shouldn't hear it now. If anyone was in there microwaving anything, they should be done by now. There we go. My brother might be in there making egg rolls or something. Dumplings, I don't know. Yeah, Ghost of Sushi is...
That's you know.
Yep. Ghost of Sushi is dope. It's one of my favorite games. Punished water. I'm upset the profile picture isn't just like a bottle of Aquafina with an eye patch. But this is also probably one of the only streams you'll ever see from me that's gonna be like high quality, like 1080-60. Because it's coming from a PS5.
Jin!
Nice.
You found me.
You handled that well.
I should have heard him coming. Let myself get distracted. These people saw Mongols marching prisoners upriver. They had a blacksmith with them.
Your brother?
Sounds like it. They were taking him to a camp near the Kaneda Inlet.
I know the place.
I wish Sony would release Ghost of
Find any
Sushi and
samurai to
Bloodborne
be
on
your uncle?
PC.
Not yet. I'm still searching.
I'm sure you'll find someone.
Come on, Nobu. I think it would be nice for everyone to get to play these games, but
After we save him,
it is what it is, exclusive deals and all that shit.
Lucky to have you.
he might disagree.
That's the only reason I still have both a PS5 and a PC, so I get the best of both
Any
worlds.
brothers or sisters?
Lord Shimura is my only family.
What will you do when he's free?
Take a breath. Because then I'll know there's hope for our island.
You feel that strongly?
I've watched him win victory against impossible odds. And after your brother is free, what then?
Honestly, I haven't had time to think about it.
If any of you play this game, the way I'd recommend playing it the first time is with the Japanese dialogue, English subtitles. Like, I'm playing it this way where I can actually hear them and understand every little word, but I think for the full immersion, the Japanese dialogue and probably Kurosawa mode are the ways to go. But that's just me. Maybe not Kurosawa mode, because like I said, this game has such great fucking lighting and colors. It's really rich, so you're kind of robbing yourself of that, but, you know.
Riding well. How are your wounds?
Mostly healed. Your bandages did the trick.
You don't share much about how you feel, do you?
I suppose you're right. My uncle taught me that a samurai masters his emotions, like you master a horse, or a blade.
That's a hard way to live.
It's not supposed to be easy.
Alright. Now it's time to put a little giddy up in it. I think this is where we go. If memory serves. Her horse looks like it's about to go buck wild. I think I've just been spoiled. Frantic's been making me play Red Dead Redemption with him recently.
There's a spot up ahead that overlooks the river.
Should give us a good view of the Mongol camp.
Frantic's been making me play Red Dead with him, and it's kind of spoiled me on the whole horse physic thing. If this was Red Dead, I just would have went head over heels over my horse right there.
There's the camp. Tough to get inside.
The Mongols threw that place together in days. There has to be a way in. Let's look.
I think Kurosawa mode, if you only if you have a appreciation for those movies, most don't. I watched a lot of those old samurai cinema movies because of Star Wars, because I heard that George Lucas was inspired by like spaghetti westerns and samurai cinema, so I was like, alright, let's see it. And that's how I ended up
Defenses and backup.
watching a lot of those. If anyone wonders what the beverage tonight is, it's just old sweet tea, not green tea or chocolate milk, vitamin water, mango smoothies, just sweet tea.
The front wall there is still under construction.
Could be a way in. We can look for a gap in the front wall. Slip inside.
And cut down the Mongols where they stand.
If something goes wrong, they'll kill the prisoners. I've seen them do it. We have to go in quietly.
Like thieves.
What's wrong with that?
Before the samurai, this island was ruled by criminals. We changed that by creating order and delivering justice in the open. We live by a code of honor. And sometimes we die by it. Warriors like my father, who just wanted to give us a safer home.
I want the same thing. But we have to fight back.
I promised my uncle I'd never break our code.
Then bend it. To save my family. And what's left of yours.
Let's get a closer look. See what we're up against.
We should wait until it gets darker.
I might change up the fashion though. Like, I really like the whole samurai drifter thing, but I also have a passion for big hats, and this game has a ton of them. Let's see. It's weird though because you'll see Jin, at least mine, wearing all this really decked out like Ronin type stuff, then freaking out because he killed someone dishonorably. And by the way, let's see if I can find it. There's a reference to Infamous Second Son. There's also one to Sly Cooper. With that, there's a whole Sly Cooper armor set you can have. But there is a headband that looks like the guy from, I think his name was Deslin. Deslin's like beanie. Where is it? Maybe I have to get it one like every playthrough. Maybe I'm just missing it. It's in the game though. I think it's called like Headband of the Second Son or something. I wouldn't see why they would take it off of you though. Man, why they gotta take my cool headband? I'll get it back. Yeah, look at some of these hats that you can wear. Go with just go with the straw hat look. You have a bucket on your head if you want. You have this really flat brimmed hat. You can also have a lot of different masks on. I don't normally wear them, but I guess if you're really into looking like some kind of like yokai coming after him or something, you can have this going. There we go. Let's go full monkey man. What hat did I used to wear with the monkey mask though? Probably that. Yeah, there we go. We'll go with the monkey man. Yeah, look at that. I look like a woodland spirit, like a Japanese dryad that's gonna come after him. Big hats. Game has all this cool samurai stuff that forces you to be a ninja halfway through. Now, you don't necessarily have to, because most of the time, unless I'm doing story stuff that requires me to be stealthy, I'll just straight up perfect parry enemy after enemy all the way through a fight. I like to think of it as being more like a Ronin. Do all this like cool swordsman shit, but then also throw kunai and like kick people in the nuts, all the Ghost type stuff. You're gonna get the director's cut for Ghost? I am. That's why I'm playing this, is to kind of get familiar with the game, remember the controls, because I've kind of forgotten. And this is what I mean, if you play a new game and you're decked out in all this really cool gear like I am, these scenes are a little strange.
If they see us, they'll kill the prisoners.
Then we better stay quiet. And open their throats.
Monkey conflicted. Monkey only want banana. Monkey angry. Man, Jin made an absolute meal out of that one. Monkey pass out on ground. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting the director's cut for Ghost. I know that they have a way to skip the basic story and go straight to the new island.
What do you think, Jin?
The bear's running with a limp. Your arrow wounded him.
This is when a beast is most dangerous. Remain alert.
Yes, Uncle.
Keep after him.
It was quite loud for an execution.
I didn't think bears lived here.
They don't. But the fighting in Yarikawa drove some this way.
So it's the rebels' fault. We should feed them to this bear as punishment.
We are not barbarians, Jin.
I think if I was Jin's uncle, I'd be a little concerned about that one. Oh, I'm fucking raising a psychopath. Does he have like the family sword on him right? Yeah, he does. Whoa. Little man's got some Sakai steel on him. I'm a little surprised. I thought I have like a bamboo stick or something to beat things with.
No. But we're getting closer. Stay ready, Jin.
Yes, Uncle. If it's still alive, can I take the shot?
Prove you can control your emotions. Then, perhaps.
I don't like playing as a midget.
Careful. You could still be alive.
Check this out, Uncle. I'm gonna go for the aerial.
This arrow should not have killed him.
Look, Uncle. There's a gash in his side. Not from an arrow.
An assassin! From Yarikawa!
Traitor! You would stab the Chido in the back!
No, Sakai! Control yourself. We are not criminals, like this man here. We are samurai.
He tried to kill you! He must answer for this crime with his life.
And look him in the eye. And teach him that samurai never acts out of anger or fear. And take his life with honor.
Look at that dude. Let himself get murked by a little kid. I'm gonna spin kicked his legs out from under him. Power bombed him. Drop kicked his uncle.
Head on. When we take their life, we look them in the eye with courage and respect. This is what makes us samurai. Only cowards strike from the shadows.
One thing I kinda hate in this game is when you upgrade the Tonto, the execution animations get worse, they'll become one animation every time. That's true. I kind of miss being able to execute dudes, and like, you would see him stab them in the neck and then break it, like a chicken. Then when you upgrade, he just kind of like runs up and Ezio's them really quickly.
Jin. What's wrong?
Because it's God of War, but in Asia. No.
Let's find your brother.
This game's like a weird hybrid of a lot of different games, mostly Assassin's Creed.
Let them see us.
Mostly Assassin's Creed.
Think and move like a thief.
I know what a thief wouldn't do, is probably just stand here in the fucking middle of the road. Well, everyone is conveniently looking the other way. Don't mind if I do. And when you look at that, that man is conveniently turning the other way. But this man is not as conveniently turned the other way, so I'm gonna go take him out first. Like a flea, I bite him on the ass. Fart like a large guy. It stings when I pee. I'm running out of cool things to say when I kill people. This dude dead. Yeah, it looks pretty dead.
Nina, is that?
No, not Taka.
Oh, good.
Use the kid to beat the uncle to death. Yeah, grab him by the ankles and swing him over your head with your one good arm like a fucking flail. Oh shit, the decapitation. Yeah, normally whenever you fight those dudes, if you manage to sneak up on them like that, when you do that, all of their men are like, oh goddamn, Sarge is down, and like half of them will take off running away. But since we're in a little story cutscene, it's not gonna do that. It's meant to scare the piss out of all of them. I'm kind of with. I wish there was like an option to do more than one assassination. And not just the really quick in and out. Maybe you hold down the button for a split second longer to get the really cool one. I don't know. I don't need any of this shit.
There, a prisoner.
Taka?
Let's find her. No.
Oh, it's a straw hat. I forget this is where you meet the first one of them. My hat is far superior to yours. You're right, DeBell.
We need to go. We'll talk when it's safe.
Everyone knows the bigger the hat, the bigger the wiener. The bigger the skill gap between the two of us. That's a badass looking canteen if that's what that is.
Let's get to the river. We'll be safe there.
Choking him. Playing with the ghost of Toshiba TV, eh? Let's see, this is a Sanyo TV that I'm playing on. Oh, thank you very much. The things you say before executing people are legendary. I've got like a million stupid... I normally come up with this dumb stuff up. Like, I know it's hard to believe I've not got a script here saying things about my wiener stinging and stuff, but I make most of it up on the fly. It's off the cuff. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants.
No, but the other Straw Hats may be. Last I heard, they were hunting Mongols in Tsutsu Prefecture, by the coast near the Kishi
I'm gonna take these
grasslands.
flowers up to the New Game Plus vendor after this is all over. He's got a pretty cool set of Ronin attire that I'd like to pick up. It's got some like cherry blossoms and crap on it. It looks like something a weeb would wear to her wedding, but I'm gonna wear it anyway.
Named Taka.
Don't know him, but a lot of prisoners move through here.
We're just gonna come down here to get a drink.
You said they were moving the
Maybe
slaves.
take a bath.
Where?
They mentioned Azamo Bay. And there was a blacksmith in the last group. A young man with a beard. From Yarikawa, maybe.
You'd better be right.
I hope you find your blacksmith.
Taka's alive in Osmo Bay.
The town is surrounded by walls. Rushing in without a plan will only put him in more danger.
I have a friend who might be able to get us inside.
Find him. The sooner we rescue Taka, the sooner we save my uncle.
Jin. Taka will forge whatever tool you need as soon as he's free. But after that, we're leaving the island.
You've seen what the Mongols are doing here.
Can't wait for the next game to continue the story. Probably gonna play a different character too.
Let's fight for a home.
That'd be cool.
Home is wherever Taka and I go.
He's a monkey. Monkey, monkey, monkey.
On the border with Tsutsu.
I'll find you there.
I know this wasn't easy. Going against your code.
I did what I had to.
Jin's stoicism kind of gets eroded a little bit by the monkey mask I put on him.
You deserve better than this.
Would you look at that? It's a till of the gut.
Convince your people to stop resisting, and you can walk free. Stop wasting my time. Kill me. You think you've lost everything. But your nephew
is to the dive. My men control the roads. They build war camps near your towns. They see everything, and they will find him.
Lord
I
Sakai
love the
will
Pizza
fight
Hut.
until his last breath. As will I.
You love him. Just as you love your people. You're a father to them. Will you abandon your children?
I won't make them your slaves.
Reject humanity, become monkey. Also, did you play Legends, and if you did, what do you think about it? I played a lot of Legends. It's nice. If you just cannot get enough of Ghost's sandal slapping combat, it's good. You know, it's not just like the best thing ever. It's certainly not better than the story mode, but it is more Ghost to play, and there's like a progression system where you can unlock more gear, more charms, you know. And there are I think like 4 different classes, each based around kind of like a play style in the main game: samurai, ronin, shinobi, and then like a weird, no, yeah, an archer. Those are the 4 things, and it's pretty good. It's, you know, it's not the best. I'm way more looking forward to the director's cut so I can go to a new island. But Legends wasn't bad. I wish I had more people to play it with, but you know, not bad. I guess I'm gonna just keep on doing the story until I uncover some more outposts. Might have to change the fashion up. But I know one thing I'm definitely gonna... Let me bust out the shakuhachi, or whatever. Where is it? There it is. Change the weather. I think this clears the weather. Either that or makes it rain. Oh. Let's use the clear sky shout. Who cares? Alright, yeah, we were monkey for that mission though. We'll keep it though. I'm not gonna get rid of the monkey man just yet. I'll switch up the fashion every now and again. I bet this is a fox shrine. I'd probably need to go talk to him. Oh, there's a couple things down here. I think Azamo Bay. Yeah. My favorite area is up here. This is Todoyama, I think. Yeah. This is my favorite area. I think this is the prettiest. This isn't bad. This is really classic, really pretty. But Todoyama, I don't know. It's really nice. This upper level, like, this is pretty good too, but it's more mountains and stuff. You all know that I'm a swamp man myself, so Todoyama is what I like. This has got to be a fox shrine. Oh, look at that. You get your candy ass back here. You guys know that the foxes in Skyrim do this too, except everyone kills them right when they first see them. The foxes in Skyrim are meant to lead you to, like, undiscovered shit, but everyone just sees them and butchers them. Oh, I think I know where this shrine is. I remember this. Where roaring waters fall, Skid's pants were shit. I think I can make that. Oh yeah, big plays. Big leaps. This one better let me pet the fox though. If not, somebody's getting slapped. Alright, you know, I'm not gonna get pissed just yet. Sometimes the fox will wait for you at, like, a better spot where it can actually do its animation, so... Let's see. There it is. Fuck yeah. petting the fox on PS5. I will say the fox looks a lot better on PS5 than PS4. PS4 is kind of low poly. The fur's got much better texture over here. That was awesome, you cleared the sky with the flute. I enjoyed the second area, but the third area felt kinda meh. Can't wait to play Sucker Punch's Assassin's Creed with the Stealth Archer build in the multiplayer. Wait, really? Yeah, there was a little kind of a nod to Japanese folklore and shit in Skyrim. You'd never know it though. But it being Skyrim, I think it will also just lead you to stuff the game thinks you haven't found yet that you really have. But there's an archer class in the multiplayer, because being like a stealth archer is absolutely a way to play this. I only saved one of them. I tried my best. I got a perfect parry on the spear guy and I couldn't even see his weapon. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite games that has come out the past couple of years. It's one of those games I can just boot up and just walk around. Quality. The fox pet was the best fox pet I've ever seen. PS4, PS4 Pro, because I played on Pro, they looked fine, but I also love petting the foxes. PS4, like the regular day one PS4 is what I had. I had the regular day one PS4 from the day it came out, all the way up to when I got my PS5. That thing was an absolute trooper. Many thousands upon thousands of hours of games was played upon it. Let's see. I need to be heading in the opposite direction. Way in the opposite direction. I fast travel to him actually. He's got a really cool set of gear that I want to buy. This freaky little number is the Voiceless. He is the New Game Plus merchant. It gives you all kinds of cool new like if you want to be like Link, you can have this green type thing for the traveler's attire. For the Kinsei gear, you could either have like these roaring waters, or this kind of cool like autumn leaf type thing. I was really kind of sold on the leaf in my last one, but looking at it now, I kind of like this. That hat is sick. What do you guys in the chat think? You think I should get like this with the kind of like oceanic mural on the top, or the autumn collection? I'm probably gonna buy this anyway because I really like the traveler's attire. I switch off to it a lot. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a must-have. Blue all the way. I guess it's time to get moist. I'm gonna wait to see if anyone else says anything. The hat does look better on the blue one, but I love the leaves on the red one. So that's blue, and then kind of leaning towards blue. Thinking Duel of the Lights. Alright, we got 2 for blue. We got the drip. Also gotta grab that. He's got all kinds of crap that you can get. Most of these are hats from the multiplayer, like the Dark Betrayers, Bloodstate Betrayers. They get really crazy with it in the multiplayer though, because you're not really humans, you're like spirits, not quite like yokai or kami or anything like that, but you're just like these souls of old warriors, and so you can just straight up be undead like a zombie. You can have like lightning and shit coming off of you. Yeah.
You have my thanks.
Alright. Whoops. Go back to gear, outfits. That is pretty sick. You can also change the armor pit, so if I didn't really like the full, like, pelted look, I can go down to this. Just have it with this. Have the full kit and caboodle. And then you can take this off and wear something like this with it. Something that might match a little bit better. The Naked Man armor plus bucket head and the greatest samurai I'd ever live. I wore that last time I streamed this when I was still playing through the regular game. I wore that. I had the bucket helmet and the loincloth. You know, I think we're gonna go with that. Looks like it matches. Ooh. Just making sure that's the what I want to stick with. I think so. Gotta change up the steel too. I always have a hard time choosing because there are so many. That might look cool. Oh yeah. It's like it was made for the outfit. Look at that, we got the Gucci Ronin outfit now. Sick. It's one of the prettier locations in the game. The Golden Temple. Is it like Lake Izuhari or something? Oop. Look. Lake Izuhara. That was close. Switch my light bulbs with Edison bulbs. My room is very orange. My room always has like this kind of a dingy yellow tint to it. Just because the lamp I use is old. You've become the legendary Gucci samurai. I mean, could you imagine seeing someone dressed like this? You'd think it was some kind of a spirit. Like, you'd really have to be something special to pull this look off. Being a warrior on top of that. Like, if it were me, I'd always have a red shirt and brown pants, just so no one would see anything. They wouldn't know if they struck me, and they wouldn't know if I shit my pants. When I first played the game, this little area was a pretty big hub for me. Now I don't need anything, I don't have to buy anything from anyone, I don't need to upgrade anything, so I just run through the game's story and do whatever I want. I'm gonna shock all these people and climb their sacred tower. There we go. Is that Lord Sakai? Wait, what? What is he doing? No, that can't be Lord Sakai. That's the Gucci samurai. Despite his name, he does not follow the ways of the Bushido. The Bushido code means nothing to him. Yeah, see. Now listen to the music. It's like they're like, yeah, our game's pretty. Yeah, you could stand up here and bask in it for a second. No, it's no big deal. Go ahead. I don't remember how to do is the photo mode. What do you do what's the photo mode? Maybe it wouldn't be the share button. That's stupid. Rain, rain, go away, come again another day. The rain is really pretty in this game. We don't have time for none of that. We're enjoying the golden forest. God, is it maybe... It's pulling out the sword. It's bow, that's the wind. It's playing the flutes. Let's see. My friend let me play, spent 15 minutes beating the crap out of his uncle as I giggled. I'm appalled by this game and how cinematic it is. Thinking about this world gives me intense Witcher 3 vibes. D-pad? Yeah, it's D-pad. So this is another feature about the game, because it's just like they knew that the game looks so great. And so if you want to take some of the really good screenshots, you can mess with the focal length, you can change the camera roll. You can even change depth of field if you want to have some like really kind of sort of fuzzy background. Some of the focus distance, and you can change the color grading. Looks like winter time. Me and Frantic took some crazy screenshots back when this came out. Sushi definitely gives me the shits. Maybe it's the foliage design like a Neo Witcher. I mean, a little bit. It's kind of got some RPG elements, but not as much as The Witcher. It's not really as choice-oriented as The Witcher is. But it's got a really beautifully designed and just really rich open world to go through, I guess. And you can also... see. Turn down the intensity on those bitches a little bit, because it kind of goes ham with 100%. Wind speed's probably fine. Time of day, I'm gonna leave it. You change the weather. Completely bend it to your whims. Whatever's your fancy. You could really see the range of emotions in Jin's face right now. Sword glint. That's new. They didn't have sword glint the last time I was on here doing this. You have lens flare on your sword. Oh and yeah, you can also throw like a stamp on here if you want to show what game you got this from. The best ones, yeah, probably like that. So if you want to just show what game it is, I guess you can throw that up there. We took some stellar pictures. Yeah, Frantic and I, we took some, I mean, just some really great pics of this game. I wish I could pull them up, but I don't know if I can. Oh, and if you want to like record like a cinematic type thing or something, there's like a rotating shot or whatever, you can do that and have some music. I like how the majority of them start with the, was it the koto or something? The string instrument that's like laying down, it's kind of like a really long guitar almost. I don't know. But yeah, so you do all that, you hide your options, and then wham bam, thank you man, bingo bingo bongo, you got yourself a really cool screenshot. And you switch right back. Let's see if I can swing all the way down. This game has fishing, right? No, that's one of the few shortcomings I think of the game. There's no fishing, and there's technically hunting, I guess, that you can do, because you can kill bears and boars and stuff, but it's not really very fun. I mean, just look at this shit. Look at this. This is ridiculous. I turned a corner, and it looks like it's going to be the beginning of a movie or something. Like another cutscene's about to fade in. Everywhere you look. This game's fucking pretty. It's ridiculous. Like I said, it's one of those games you can just boot up and just walk around. I do wish the in-game, like after the game is over, there was a little bit more to do than just fighting random Mongol patrols once you've cleared all the outposts and done everything, but I guess if you've saved Tsushima, then you've saved the island. There's really not much more to it. What I'm about to show you here is,
Careful, my lord. This path is dangerous.
Thank you, wise medicine woman. What are your words?
Dangerous for a samurai, but not a priestess. What are you doing here?
My duty, tending the shrines. When the war ends, people will need these torii gates to mark their path, so they can find the Shinto shrines and pray for the kami's protection.
We could use their protection now.
Yes, but the paths are too treacherous. I tried to visit the nearby shrine, almost fell to my death.
Maybe I can reach it. As a boy, I climbed every tree and cliff around my village.
If you get there in one piece, pray for our island, and take an omamori charm for yourself. Wear it close, and the charm will change your fate.
And perhaps the fate of our home. Thank you.
Hey, Scum here
Follow
to tell
the
you
torii
Witcher's
gates.
trash.
They will lead you to shrines all across our
Yeah,
island.
no, Torii gates, I
and the
know.
omamori charms that rest there.
This is not my first rodeo, madam. I'm here to tell you Witcher is trash. You know, Liquid, you watch my streams, so your taste is already in question. I know that The Witcher is absolutely magnifique. So anyway, these things are these giant, like, Mount Kilimanjaro type things that you have to scale. They're normally, like, sort of like puzzles. And you have to find your way up them. They're normally in some state of disrepair. Like Buddha himself tripped and fell on some of them. Hello, my friend, I'm friendly. Hey, Pi. Boss, how's the game? Ghost, it's one of my favorite games that's come out in the past couple of years. And, I'm just kind of playing it on my PS5 to get familiar with the game and shake the rust off after they announced the director's cut of the game is going to be coming out. I felt like I had to get back on it. Yeah, look at this. It's really bright out right now. I guess it is midday. You could tell that they knew when players would be staring at shit like that with the way the camera zooms out. I always like that in video games when the camera pans really far off because the developers kind of like stroking themselves. They're really feeling themselves like, yeah, we made this. We know you're gonna look at it. Yeah. These are these shrines that you kind of, you scale them. You eventually reach the top, and there's a charm waiting for you when you get to the top. I was not about the combat roll out of that. Hello, little Buddha. Do you think the director's cut is worth the $30 price? I'd say so. I think for the amount of free content that they've put out for this game, I'm happy. Like, I think it's okay to pay $30 for a version of the game that's been specifically made for next gen and whatnot, and has a new island and new content coming along with it. Sucker Punch has been they've been really good. It almost reminds me of how CD Projekt Red used to be. And CD Projekt Red is still, like, they're trying to get their old reputation back by letting people upgrade to the Ultimate Edition of The Witcher for free and this and that, but Sucker Punch has been really good with this game. They've done a really good job of putting out free content, caring about the game, giving it good updates, free updates, quality of life, hot fixes and patches and stuff. You know, so I think I'm okay with the $30 price tag. Like, time will tell if it's actually good, but it being Ghost, I can't imagine they're gonna half-ass it. This game is like their baby now. I still wish that they would make another Infamous game, because I love that series as well, but what are you gonna do? Ghost is good too. PP small. I'm sorry to hear that, Charles. And look at all that. Like 70% of my streams on Ghost is just me spooging over the graphics though. And if you don't want to descend it the old-fashioned way by walking all the way back down, just hit R2. It takes you to the bottom. This game was already really good at release as well. Yeah. That's what I think. Like, if a developer shows that they really put passion into a game and they've really updated a lot, I don't mind shilling out a little bit. I feel like they've earned it. Now, if it's a game like COD where they just keep putting out half-assed updates that aren't even finished to begin with, just these half-baked things that just keep getting thrown at the consumers, no. I don't like paying money for that kind of stuff, but stuff like this, or like The Witcher's DLC. Like, The Witcher's DLC, I still can't believe how cheap it was, even now. And all the free content that game got, that's what Ghost reminds me of. Getting free multiplayer and this and that. Just, you know. I can't spooge enough about this game. There's not an inch of my room that's not going to be covered in semen if I keep on. I could consistently just sit here and just dote over this game for hours. Just every little thing I like about it. How about the hot spring graphics? Oh, it's getting to see, like... Oh, here we go. Speak of which, we're going to get to see every single pore of Jin's ass here on the PS5. I hope all of you are ready. If any of you have ever... Like, I see I have 18 people in the chat. If none of you have ever been to an actual hot spring, I would highly recommend it. It will, you'll never be able to take a hot bubble bath the same way ever again. It will just not satisfy you. I don't want to think about Sensei when I'm in the fucking tub. I'm gonna think about the rebellion.
Father and uncle recovered at a nearby onsen after they stopped the Yarikawa rebellion. Was it this one?
You see, I wouldn't be able to do that if I was Jin. The camera would have to cut a lot harder to the side. Because my big old nuts would be hanging down too far. Like, I gotta be kind of careful. If I go to a toilet and this, like, the lid is a little too close to the surface of the water, I gotta be pretty careful. I'm gonna, like, teabag the water. So, if this was me in game, like me character modeled, like they fully modeled my new body in game, they'd really have to play it safe with the camera model. Well, camera model, like the player model and the camera angle, they'd really have to fine-tune it. I thought these were bandits. I thought I was gonna get to kill someone. What are your words, bald man?
Are you heading to join the rest?
What do you mean?
I've heard of a small resistance group gathering in Azamo Prefecture.
There are others fighting back against the Mongols?
Sick grass.
But dangerous.
Ghost of Sushi is such a pretty looking game. Oh yeah. It's just an eye-gasm everywhere you go. Your eyes would like to, you just want to cry at it. It's like eye jizz. Just your eyes spooging everywhere you look. Like I'm in a pre. This is why I don't play it on the black and white mode, though. Like Kurosawa mode, I think. It's nice, but I don't like missing out on this type of lighting. Let's see. Don't care about these shit Twizzlers. I'm heading towards that, Mongolian encampment. Took a hot public bath with a bunch of naked dudes. Nice. Well, truly a next generation experience with Jin's cheeks. The concept is nice, but it seems really awkward being in the bath with other people. Yeah, I guess Western values. Yeah. You just try not to think about it. It's just one of those things, like you're just sitting there with other people, like, alright, well, I'm just not gonna look at their nutsack, I'm not gonna think about it. If you're sitting there thinking about it, you're gonna do it. And people are gonna notice that you do it. Man, that guy's over there, like, ogling everyone's fucking scrote. He's looking right at my knickers. And you're gonna get into some trouble. How's the combat? It's good. I'm trying to show it off, I swear. I just keep running into all like the really pretty parts of the game. But I swear I'm gonna try. The combat's really nice. It's really, the stealth is extremely reminiscent of Assassin's Creed. The regular fighting, I don't really know quite what to compare it to. It's got like a parry mechanic and dodging like Dark Souls, but it's also got stances kind of like Neo. But not really. Alright, here's your hunting mechanic. Hello, cooked boar. I probably shouldn't have used a flaming arrow. That might have ruined the pelt. No. You can take the hides off of them. It's good for crafting. Something coming after me? Alright, I'm gonna show off the sword play. I'm not gonna go in stealthy. But you have, like, two different bows that you can use. You have your half bow for really quick, like, Legolas type stuff. You've got the long bow, which is, like, your gold magnum, like, armor-piercing rounds. You have throwables, which is, like, the wind chime, firecrackers, and then bombs. The firecracker and wind chime are good for distracting people. Black powder bomb it's a firebomb. You have a blow dart, which can poison people or cause them to go into a frenzy. Then you also have your stances over here. Stone stance for swordsmen and just generic combat. Water stance for fighting shield users. Wind stance for partisan users. And then the moon stance for just going fucking ballistic. You also have your shinobi tools like your kunai, sticky bombs, smoke bombs, and then catching your sword on fire like an anime. Alright, but let's get into it. I've talked about it enough. I hope so. Unless I ran into the friendly encampment. Come on, I'm not there yet. Never mind. Oh, I thought that was gonna be water. It wasn't. kunai back on, because kunai are OP. I think I see a big boy over there. Looks like they're fighting... Looks like Mongolians fighting some bandits. And the Mongolians just getting thrown around. Oh. You know what? I never actually used the stance that you're supposed to versus the big guys. So you have that, which is like a regular parry. You have perfect parries like that. Like I said, each stance is better for something else though. Like for the shield dude, you're gonna want to use a shield splitter. Easy peasy. Is that a dex build you're using? I can't wait for some skid Elden Ring commentary. All builds are dex builds in Ghost of Sushi. Hope Elden Ring has deflex rather than DS parries. Yeah, I really... Alright, there's some more over there. Let me say hello and get their attention. Oh, he fires 2 arrows. I got flashbang because I was executing a guy. I went for the perfect parry. Sometimes you get rewarded for going for those perfect parries, but I haven't fought a Mongolian using one of those spears in a long time. And if I fought them without really thinking about it, I think I would have done better. I'm trying to show off. Yeah, so there's a little taste of the combat. Dosho! The combat chef's kiss. Yeah. We're trying to get over to there's apparently a big ass encampment down here at the logging. It's a logging camp. I'm trying to get to it, even though it's really far ahead of where you're supposed to be in the story right now, because I know there's going to be a lot of hostiles there. A lot of unfriendlies. Whole bunch of cavity creeps. I also don't really use the horse very much in this game. If I can, I just hoof it. I like running because it gives me more time to take in everything. You ride by on the horse, you kind of just fly through. But if you're on foot, you get time to kind of analyze everything a bit closer. Nice dismemberment going on. I'll try to cut some more arms and shit off next time. I think this guy's gonna tell me what I already know.
Lord Sakai, we must do something. It's Kii's Sake Brewery in Azamo.
That brewery is the pride of Tsushima. I remember the first time I tried Kii's sake.
Soon there will be none left. The Mongols are taking it by force.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay, I didn't know that. I must save the sake. I think they named it sake because it tastes like you wrung it out of your tube socks. Or their tube socks, I guess. I don't like sake very much. Looks like I've angered the boar. Alright. There's normally a group of enemies out here. Not today, I guess. The gamer ghost. I know that it's been a little bit since I've gotten into any kind of kerfuffle or anything like that, but trust me, if I'm gonna take on this whole logging camp by myself, like straight up just fighting them, there's gonna be a whole lot of shenanigans occurring. I found another fox den. I've already shown off the fox dens. I'm not going to go pet the fox. I'll do that after the battle. That'll be my reward. For clearing the entire Mongolian camp, I get to go pet a fox. Ooh. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but one of the Mongolian dudes is going off with his throat singing right now. I don't want them to hear me so I can listen to it. Oh, there's a puppy. This puppy's not friendly. Ooh. A guy in there?
Huge wish, Tata.
There was a guy in there. You didn't see anything. No. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, he shot his own horse. Let me see. Oh, there they are. Check this out. No, I want the bow. It's a thinky man, he's got armor. Shit! Or I thought I'd shoot him. I wanted to be stylish. Let's see. What the fuck is he doing? Oh. Ooh. I fucking missed the combat in this game. This isn't director's cut, right? No, it's not. This is just the regular game. I'm getting ready for the director's cut. The death animations are really well done. Throat sing was awesome. I always wonder if they got the Who to help them with it. They're kind of like the premier throat singing band. Whoa. I want him to do that again with the shield bash, because if you get a perfect dodge off, you get a really cool animation. I'm gonna let that one go. Let him tell his friends what he saw. This fucking samurai with this really over-the-top stupid hat came into my camp and killed everyone before he even saved anyone. Sometimes they don't die right away. Give him a little bow. So yeah, I'm really glad to be bringing Ghost to a couple of people that haven't really seen it or haven't played it. That's one of the more gratifying things to get to do if you're a streamer, is show some people some cool new shit. Let me just bust you out of feudal Japanese Alcatraz here. Remember your CQC.
Huh. I remember my CQC. Remember what the boss told me.
I worked a really long day on like 4 hours of sleep. I'm way too sleepy to be doing my fucking snake voice.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the Mongolian throat singing's too hard not to vibe to.
Nah, it's not gonna happen tonight. Did I clear it? No. Oh yeah, that's right. Black powder cache. Where is it? I'm hyped to play the DC, but $30 is kind of steep. Yeah, but I think I'm willing to. I guess it's up to everyone's discretion whether or not they are. But for me, as much enjoyment as I've gotten out of this game, it being one of my favorites, and all the free stuff I've gotten, I don't feel bad spending $30. That moveset looked like something out of Sekiro. Sounds on point. I want one of these little gourds to drink out of.
Yep, nothing better than this. Just me, my sake, and my horse Nobu out in the woods. And not a damn woman in sight. Drinking through my face diaper. Yep, it's the life right here. Out here in the woods, yep.
No. My dummy thick ass just keeps learning the Mongolian. I have a hard time not like trying to hum along with them, even if I know the melodies. I'd be trying to sneak around camp and hear that. And I'd be like, oh shit, this fucking slaps. And I'd be trying to hum along to it and I get caught. Probably just butchered for mocking them. Alright.
I wonder if Sensei Ishikawa survived the invasion.
If this guy would fight Sekiro in a fight, who would win? I would say Sekiro. Like, I think it would be a pretty cool fight, but Sekiro actually has, like, more, like, fantasy-based powers. Jin's just a guy. Like, he's got the backing of the gods and all this stuff. He's got some pretty cool moves, but I don't know. I feel like Sekiro's also he's got a lot more verticality game, because all Jin can really do is jump like this. He's just a guy. Meanwhile, Sekiro can be grappling around the environment, throwing shit at him and whatnot. I don't think it'd be like a complete curb stomping, but I think Sekiro would come out on top at the end of the day. I would say, like, in like a straight up sword fight, maybe Jin, without any of the other crap that would go on. This is what I'm really fighting for. This right here. Oh hell yeah. Alright. Looks like there's one out here. Alright, ladies and germs, I hope you're ready for another trek. I'm really surprised at how many people have turned out for tonight's stream, to be honest. I kind of just expected maybe 1 or 2 people to be here. And maybe it's because it has PS5 in the title. Maybe that's why more people have shown up. Because I really didn't think I didn't think anybody was going to tune in for this at all. I certainly didn't expect to keep a medium, like a 15, getting up towards 2025. I hope as many people, like, that's one thing I talk about the exclusives. I hope a lot of people get to play this game. I feel like it's one of the essentials. But, you know how exclusives are. In real life, you wouldn't be able to pet one. In real life, the fox probably wouldn't lead you to a mystical kami shrine type thing. Bow and arrow, though. If Jin sticks to the shadows, and sticks an arrow in his neck, then Sekiro couldn't do anything about it. That's true. But then again, Sekiro could also just keep coming back. If Jin dies one time, he's done. That's it, he only gets that one shot. Because you gotta think, Sekiro has brought down a lot of really crazy shit. Like the really big snake, the fucking gorilla, actual gods, I mean, just all this crazy stuff. Oh yeah, this is the standoff, by the way. I haven't done one of these in a while, so, the trick is to watch their feet. I missed one. So those are the standoffs. If you just want to like take out a couple random enemies out of any attempt, like any kind of encounter, you can do that, and you have a chance. Like with those dudes, the leader decided to charge me, and so he died, and that's what scared the other three out of their minds. And I guess butchering these other two scared that dude. Let's see. I don't know why I'm here. YouTube just put me here. And hey Zach, I tuned in for Samurai Jack action you have delivered. Hello Vanderwerk. Vanderwerk? Hello. Would you say this is his one shot? Jin's one shot ability is this. The Heavenly Strike. You get it from dueling this dude in this really cool storm type thing. It's fucking crazy good. I can't think of a single duel that you cannot implement this in somewhere. There's also duels, like think of Red Dead Redemption where you would get challenged outside of bars and stuff, but samurai type things where you meet Ronin out in the middle of nowhere. They're all Straw Hat Ronin. I think there are 9 of them in total. And some of them are kind of tough, some of them not so much. The final one is kind of a bitch, especially if you're playing on lethal difficulty. It's not easy. His shadows die twice ability gives him an inherent advantage. No, that's true. Because you bring down Secure and he'd come back. Weaklings. His R3, L3 move one shots. Oh, that's true, yeah. If you're fighting a bunch of enemies, which I don't use it very much because it's kind of overpowered, you can turn on this thing where you become the ghost and pick up the forbidden stance of, you know, you do this, and this just scares the shit out of the Mongols for some reason. And you can just go on a rampage. There's also abilities like that, where you can just track instantly to 3 people and take them out. I'm not heading the right way. You guys think that we've worn the blue stuff long enough? Should I change it up now, or should I just keep with it? Should I continue being the Gucci samurai, or should I switch off to maybe like the Link, you know, Legend of Zelda type look? So I can put on just about anything. I can even put on like a Samurai Jack type thing, I think, if I have the right robes. You can kind of cosplay Samurai Jack. I call my Samurai Jack cosplay Hammer Eye Smack. Ooh. The only times the captains will flinch like that is whenever you do some shit like that, where you kill another one of the captains, and it's like, oh fuck, he killed him, and now he's gonna kill me. You know, they run away. Let's see what other skin. Havel cosplay, Cherry Blossom anime, Weeaboo anime katana ultimate kill move, go. Got Link outfit. Oh, there's a chick tied up over here. My bad, madam.
Still.
Now go forth and put those titties to good use.
They burned my farm at the river path.
between Tsutsu and Azamo. You can see their men from the cliffs above.
That's good to know. I'll have a look.
You got a Link outfit? Well, kinda. Like, there's all kinds of stuff you can put on. Let me see. Maybe yeah. I'll show the old Hammer Eye Smack outfit. I don't really know what sword looks the most like Samurai Jack's. Maybe that. You can run around the game dressed like this if you want to. I think you can take the bow off, I just don't know how. If you want to try and pretend that you're Hammer Eye Smack, there you go. No, I say the Link stuff, I just really mean this. We'll go back to something a little more humble. And not some crazy mythical samurai type look. There's so many things that you can put on. So, if you're into games just for the fashion, there's plenty of that in this. No, that's more like it. I really don't know what blade would fit Link the best. I'm gonna go with that though. That's dope. Black hilt with gold, yellow inlays. I thought so. I figured that katana was probably the closest, but we'll go with this kind of green look. What the fuck is this bird want? You know what, I'm already out of that. Whatever that bird's trying to lead me to, it's not worth it. The bucket helmet gives me One Punch Man vibes. Can you hunt wildlife? You can, but it's limited to like bears and boar. Like you can technically shoot the deer and other animals, but you don't get anything for it. They're just kind of there as a part of the environment. If you hunt the bear and boar that are in the game, you get resources for the crafting. That's pretty worthwhile. Are these Ronin or are these common? No, those are bandits. I see the bow and arrow. This is the armor-piercing bow, by the way. This is the big boy. Check this out. This thing hits like a fucking truck. You would think this guy with the bow and arrow would be like, oh shit! Ah, fuck, I shouldn't have cleaned my blade. Now it's all dirty again. I guess that's what I get for not using the Atomic Annihilator on the archer. If you do a move like the running slice, it typically doesn't completely kill them. And so you'll end up with shit like that where they end up crawling away. That's also how you end up dying. If the enemies end up bringing you down, Jin just doesn't die outright. Unless you fall off of a cliff or some really crazy shit happens. If you get beaten in combat, Jin falls down like that. And you just have to wait for an enemy to walk up and mercy kill you. It's super embarrassing. I remember thinking I was really good at the game, and then I went up against one of the Straw Hat Ronins that beat me. And I like went and fought a billion Mongols, then came back and whooped the ass off of him. I beat him like a red-headed stepchild. I beat him like he stole something from me. And then I went on and fought the rest of the Ronin. And then you'll fight the rest of the Ronin and think like, okay, I think I've seen pretty much everything. I'm a pretty good swordsman. And then you fight, I think his name's just Kinsei. That's what his clothes are called, the Kinsei robes. I don't know what his actual name is, but he's tough. Alright, it's time to get naked. Nothing says like a well-rounded day like killing 50 men and then getting my ass soaked in hot water. From For Honor? No. Believe it or not, Kinsei is not exclusive to For Honor. It's like, you might be shocked, the words Orochi, Nabushi, yeah, they are, you know, like, For Honor didn't come up with the katana either. Like, I know it's hard to believe. Or the Naginata, or the Odachi. Hard to believe, For Honor didn't come up with all of those things originally. Let me see though. Yeah, Kinsei. I don't remember the name of the guy that wears it. I know he was a Straw Hat that like abandoned the Straw Hats. I'd have to look it up. Alright. You know what? I'm not really feeling this gloomy weather. We can't have this raining on our parade. I was talking about earlier on the stream, I'm gonna buy one of these because I'm a collector of odd instruments. I'm gonna buy one of these little bad boys. And I'm like, I've had this little like plastic katana since I was like 8. I'm just gonna lay it in the middle of my living room, wait till my brother gets home from like school or something. Then when he walks in and picks up the plastic katana off the floor, I'm just gonna play a really somber note on the flute.
Enemy archer! Have to shoot from that. No, I heard him.
If either of them survived either of those attacks, something is dreadfully wrong. Let's see, Oop. Just walk and butcher a couple of guys, then play a little tune. I meant to do this. I'm off to bed, be safe out there. Don't you dare go hollow. See you, Zach. Have a good night. Zach comes and he goes. I bet that's it. Nah, maybe not. Gotta refresh the chat where it always likes to kill itself. Birds try and lead me astray. I have one single goal in mind, and that is to clear every outpost in the game, just like if I was playing Far Cry 3 again. It's been a really nice and relaxing stream, just running through the fun times with Tsushima. This is one of my favorite games. I could stream this anytime. On top of that, I guess I just get to flex the fact I have a PS5. If I really want to be a dick. It's really not much of a flex. I mean, I bought it. Like, it's not like I had to climb K2 and, you know, drag my balls through a mile of broken glass, you know, to get it. Bought it. I haven't regretted it one bit. The PS5 is a really nice piece of hardware. Ooh, you just gotta stand back and take that in. You gotta drink that up with your eyes. I'm gonna take a screenshot. You know what? I'm just gonna get another one just to send to Midge. The stream has purified my soul. Yeah. This is also one of Frantic's favorite games. He and I were obsessed with this game for a while. And even though we couldn't play it together, we would just sit in like a party and be talking about the stuff we were doing. If this is just the regular version of the game, I cannot wait to see how pretty the director's cut is and the whole new island. It's one of those things that's kind of like Lord of the Rings, where you wish you could forget it to watch it again for the first time, or, you know, a game like Red Dead 2, where you wish you could forget the entire story, then go back and play it again. You know, that's what Ghost feels like, and the DLC seems like a little bit of an opportunity to do that. Not quite, but, yeah. This is a village. Somebody's playing some pretty ass music in that camp. You almost don't want to raid them. But you got to. That might have been a little overkill. I'll be the first to admit.
Challenge me!
I think that was all of them. Or at least all of them at this gatehouse. My controller keeps thumping like there's a collectible nearby. Oh, there it is. I knew it. Goats of Sushi. That wasn't it, was it? Oh, great. That's the only issue sometimes when you get really good at this game and you know all the mechanics and you know all the... Like, I'm not even using all the tools I could be. You get to a point where you fight the Mongols and you're like, alright, I'm ready for the next couple. But that's it, you've cleared the camp already. Yeah. I'm not trying to brag or anything like that, I've just played way too much of Ghost. Poor guy. Drawing that bow reminded me of Lurtz getting ready to shoot Boromir. Alright.
Going to be alright. Find some place to hide. The roads aren't safe.
I was going to Hiyoshi when I ran into Mongols camped at the crossroads. They were doing something strange. Almost like praying.
I don't know what god they serve, but it won't matter. I'll clear that road.
And hello, Nakoni. Man, it would have been nice. It would have been nice if I had been told about this location when I was up here, and not when I was all the way down here. I went right past this one. That's my fault. That's egg on my face. I don't think there's anything else I need to do down here, so... But fast travel to the hot spring. After that outpost. Alright. I think after this stream's over, I'm gonna go make some ramen. Your boy Papa Skid's getting hungry. Whew. I'm doing some grinding on Final Fantasy 14. I keep telling myself I need to go grind Destiny 2 Solstice event, but I swear I don't want to. I would rather go grind out Sea of Thieves, because that's a game I actually enjoy, and just get that battle pass and all that stuff done, but I'm kind of burnt out on grinding. I just want to play stuff for fun. That's why I got on Ghost. This and The Witcher 3 are like my meditation games, I guess. We're embracing Japanese culture today. Well, if you see me ever like getting heavily into some Japanese stuff, you know it's going to be the good stuff. I don't like the chintzy, cheap, trashy weeb shit. You know Skid likes the good stuff. Oh. I'm glad that Mongol captain's perhaps sleep on his feet. Well, that's ominous. I think we got to this camp a little too quick. This attack was supposed to be in progress. I gotta give credit to the spearmen in this camp. I don't know what their AI was playing on, but they actually kind of like were like counter parrying my counters. That was pretty cool. That's why I wasn't really talking, because I went to parry one of them and they parried the parry attempt, which I also had to parry. It was neat. Oh, whoa! Where'd this guy come from? I want to do something cool to him. He's just not going to cooperate, though. Okay, so this... There we go. That's a pretty good combo if you're fighting someone who has a lot of health and they're a shield user. You could kick him into the air, then hit him with kunai. I don't think it's a bad choice. Had you managed to get unfair without me telling you, I could have invited you to my company without and given you boosts and shit. Yeah, Dima has a, from what I understand, from my meager knowledge of Final Fantasy, he's got a pretty big company, group, squad, family, assembly, whatever. So, it'd be good to be a member of that. Let's see. Another one cleared.
I could use an archer's help. Someone like Sensei Ishikawa.
Jin will just not shut up about seeing this grumpy old man. I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna probably call it. I'm gonna do one more outpost. Be honest with me though, those of you in the chat that actually watch my streams pretty often, it's a little jarring to see me streaming in 1080-60. Because at least that's what I've been told I'm streaming in, because I always stream in 720.
Face me!
I don't know what these dudes were trying to do. My timing must have been off. Two of them survived that. They don't normally. .1080 is nice to watch nowadays. Those guys might have been inadvertently trying to help me. I think they might have been coming over here to attack the Mongol camp. My brother can do that. I don't know if you guys can hear. That weird whistling type fucking throat singing that they're doing. Not that, but the other thing that they were just doing. My brother can do that. Let's see.
There's no honor in this. But the Mongols don't deserve honor.
This fucking bow takes so long to draw. I was hoping to take them out stealthily, but that seems like that went to pot pretty quickly. Oh shit, I gotta get another fucking uncle flashback. Yeah, I am.
Looked him in the eye. With courage. Only cowards strike from the shadows.
Forgive me, Uncle. There's no other way.
When you first played the game, you could study these guys fighting to learn new stances. But since I already know them, I can just do that. Now if this body starts to crawl away from me, I'm gonna start questioning some things. Let's see, did I get it? Easy. Anyways, I think that's gonna be it for this stream. I hope all of you have enjoyed it. Watch me play fucking Ghost of Sushi. It's a really sick game. If you have the opportunity to ever play it, I'd recommend it. And Isaac, you can, I guess, add them in my Discord server or something like that if you want to keep talking about the Final Fantasy stuff. So, yeah, that's it for this one. See ya.